how I decolonized my African mind, which allows me to learn at the speed of light, to the depth of the dark matter universe, and with the precision of the African drum. The colonizer turns your culture against itself by teaching English. They make you use your own language in their context. True meaning is only derived from your own senses receiving whole truth from nature itself. We call it biologic. They subvert this and assign meaning to terms. The reason their words are actually terms is because the contract ends when you recognize yourself. Terms have definitions which are agreed to, and that makes it a contract. When people learn a language, they are actually offering a contract to the native speakers. The true to the culture motherfuckers, like the elders, they reject it off top. So the colonizer imposes English onto the children. They make children agree to contracts via schooling. I always go to the elders of a nation when learning their language. Language, as it functions in the West, is a pathogen that seeks to control the minds of those whose biology is already in tune with nature. It hijacks the conscious mind and puts it at war with the subconscious mind, which is always receiving truth sensually through nature itself. And upon recognizing this dynamic in myself, I was able to restore the relationship of my conscious mind to my subconscious mind and flow from my own biological senses, my heart, and be in harmony with my true culture and ancestors again. You see, this is a spiritual, soul-to-soul, biological communion which must be protected from invaders at all times. Truth, which is true zero-based math in motion, is the immune system of culture. Those who share into self-reflective truth with you are your true peers. All others are invaders who only seek to rob your currency. You are here to cultivate your own understanding of yourself. The parasite to your nation perverts language in a way that addicts you to being intelligible to the parasite, at the expense of understanding how your own presence is to maintain harmony with this planet, your nation, and most importantly, your own self. True language attracts self-understanding and repels all confusion. Only those in harmony with self can share self in a way that allows all to receive and grow in harmony with this planet, their own nation, and their own self. The parasite speaks to be effective, juxtaposes good and bad, wicked, give and take fragments of truth for gain, deception, exploitation, profit, uses emotional noise to distract from truth. Their language attempts to escape truth by always being the direct inverse of their actions, confusing whomever embraces their words. They push you to believe what they say. But the true, they listen and speak for what is correct, true or false, period. They are aligned to righteousness. Sharing and receiving self-reflective understanding, which is only felt, and this results in the health and growth of all in harmony with the whole of creation, which is only felt. And it recognizes and shares truth as it is, no matter what emotions may fly up, has no bearing on what is already true. You align with what is already true, and you grow in health and life force, or you detach from everything true via bubbles. Bubbles block. Let's say you're in an ocean, right? And your whole life, you thought you were breathing air. But you didn't know you were encased in a bubble that blocked your true substance from saturating you in every way of your being. And you were always growing sick from being in this bubble. And you were taught that your constant sickness was the height of your life. Until that bubble bursts and you become flooded with what was already there, already yours, already attempting to share itself with you. But now there are no impediments. You see, truth has no gaps in it. Falsehood has gaps. So if there's a presence of a gap in the understanding of it, you already know it's false. Now it's just a matter of seeing how it's false. You can feel when something's false coming your way, but do you ignore it or do you go into it? When you go into it, you get strong to the truth. When you go away from it, you get weak to the truth. But either way, the truth is going to deal with you when that bubble bursts. You see, the truth has language that directly reflects their actions. And this sharpens the understanding of whomever embraces their words. Because you can act on what I tell you if I'm true. And most of the time, I'm not even talking to you until you've acted on what you've acted on. Yeah, I'm not even talking to you unless I've acted on what I'm already talking about. And I don't even listen to you unless you've already acted on what you're saying. Speaking before action creates that bubble. But when you act, that's you and reality in a one-to-one relationship with no gap in between, creating understanding that you can share abundantly. Holler at y'all later.